guys went absolutely ballistic over this video. Now, the thing you guys went ballistic over was the age difference. The age difference was 19 and 44 when Mary and Amiel got married. So let's dive a little bit in deeper on those age gaps during that time. The age gaps weren't a big deal back then. Well, for one thing, there wasn't a lot of people to choose from back then. And the biggest reason was because Amiel had children from a prior marriage and he ran a very large farm. Mary didn't have any children. She was very young and virile, and he needed somebody to help take care of his kids. It was not illegal to get married that young. In fact, at 19 years old, it's not even illegal to get married at that age now. It didn't start until about the early 1970s that politicians needed more people to vote. It used to be you had to be 21 years old to vote, so they lowered the age to 18. Now, in many states, even nowadays, it's still legal to get married at under 18 as long as you have your parents' permission. But in the 1880s, 44 was kind of like today's 65. But 19 back then, it was like today's 30. Women were having babies very, very early on in life. The average age in 1880 was 21 years old. Yes, and they did go on to have 7 children altogether. Back then, that was actually the average age because of the high mortality rate. There was literally a 50% mortality rate. We didn't have NICUs. We didn't have specialized labor and delivery care. And there wasn't the birth control that we have today. And can we talk about the disease? There were still epidemics. We had typhoid, measles, diphtheria, scarlet fever, yellow fever. There were so many things that were claiming the lives of children. If you had a farm, you had a lot of kids. Somebody had to take care of the farm. So I just really appreciate everybody's reaction to this. And I just wanted to set the record straight that, yeah, back then, that was actually kind of normal. We didn't have a lot of the stigmatisms with age gaps that we have today. Back then, basically, if you were able, you were able.
This is Amiel's grave that Mary purchased for him when he passed. At the bottom it states, "My companion died November 28th, 1904.
I would like to think that he was a great provider and a father, that he was so concerned about his sons that he decided to remarry just so his sons can be taken care of. Now, his wife did die, but I don't know when. All I just could read was that she passed away.